Now here's an interesting question. These 4 letters keep coming up. GDPR.
Yes.
It's interesting how, as an industry, we're having to learn about the impact of data protection legislation on the work that we do. So here's a question from Ollie. He's in London. It appears ticketing agencies will lose a lot of data, and retargeting will take a hit when GDPR becomes law next May. That in itself is an interesting point. How are you adapting to these changes?
Well, I think the really important thing here is, for me, GDPR is coming from a completely sane and reasonable place, which is audiences, customers, consumers should be entitled to have relationships with brands and products that they want to have relationships with.
Absolutely.
And if you stop thinking about GDPR, is it stop me doing this and it's going to stop me doing that, well, we're all getting to a panic, which is only worsened by the, ironically, spam emails that I'm getting every day saying panic about GDPR. I'm like, I don't know you. I haven't given you the right to talk to me about GDPR. So you're the first person who's going to go.
Yeah, right. That's a great irony.
However, we try and remember that, which is GDPR is about protecting the relationship between brands and consumers, where consumers want to have that relationship. We're really fortunate. We work in an industry that actually people like engaging with.
Absolutely.
So we just have to remember, who is it that people want to engage with? And that's really where we try to come from. Now, because a lot of ticket agents, to the point that the question had, they're selling tickets for shows, all kinds of different shows. I think the important thing is that the ticket agent, and there's a distinction here because we're a marketing agency, we don't sell tickets ourselves. But the ticket agents all are thinking carefully, in my opt-in questions, I need to make it clear what I'm going to be talking to people about, so that they can make a choice, do I want that information, yes or no? Once they do that, then we can work with them to share information about shows, sports events, whatever it is, that people have said, I'm interested in hearing about. And if we follow that principle, then I think we're the right side of GDPR.
Yes, no, I agree, because those things that we're passionate about, music, theatre, film, it's a great opportunity. A great opportunity.
People want to hear about those things. Now, where I think we have to be careful is that we don't snow people with all kinds of different shows just because we want to sell tickets. And but actually, we shouldn't be doing that now. We don't need GDPR to tell us that. But GDPR helps us figure it out. So I think that's not a bad thing.